Sorry, I don't know why my video gets distorted. As I always say, I'm just an amateur filming. I try to do my best. I'm not a technical person. Looks like they're just gonna let this burn for now. Looks like one fireman maybe was putting his hose away. Again, we're off of Ellis and the 405 South Freeway. Ellis turns into Euclid in front of us. Yeah, basically Euclid's right in front of us. Unknown if there's any injuries. The ambulance is here. I'm not sure where the driver's at. Don't know if they rolled it or if they bounced off the pole in front of us. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Why it gets... I'll have to read into it, or if someone knows why it does that. Why it... You know what I just noticed? I think a fire engine left. The one that had water on it, he left. I think they're just going to let this burn. They said with a lithium battery, maybe this fireman going to be pulling a hose out. But it looks like the fireman that Richie had putting water on it left. Probably got private property to the next of me, or try to get a different angle. And it's Fountain Valley Fire Department. They got their ladder truck here, ladder 31. I don't know if that's what you call it, but oh, there's a fire truck down here. I think they put more water in the truck. They went back there to get more water. I'm trying to look to see where there's a fire hydrant at. Literally, there's no fire hydrant in this area. I know, it looks violent. Yeah, here's a fire truck right here. Yeah, they put more water in it. I could see down the street that yeah, there's a fireman down the street still. Fire engines. Oh, check that out. Oh, no way. I didn't notice. Here we go. Little slow here. driver of this gray car just got in his car. I'll see if it has any damage on it or not. Maybe just pulled over. Yeah, he bounced off that pole probably. All right, they're gonna turn the water on. See if we could see if the water, see the tube expand, the hose. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera, but that's pretty cool. All right, we'll stay on the car. Again, we are in Fountain Valley at Ellis and Euclid. Ellis turns into Euclid here in the 405 South. This car has a lithium battery, so I think it's going to take a long time to put it out. Again, I'm on, I mentioned all the videos. I'm not on the prison app, so I can't always, this is the best I can do for zooming in. I apologize. But I want to make $1 off the video, so when I'm on the prism, I can't monetize it till I'm done. I need a computer in my car, I believe. But YouTube will let me monetize it. Not sure why the first video it was all messed up. I apologize. As I always say, I'm an amateur on my cell phone. I'm not a technical person. Whoa! I've been shot. I've been shot. Officers were cool. They let me down here. They said stay 100 feet away. They said I could come on this side of the street. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know anything about electric cars at all. The officer said it had a lithium battery. Appears to be someone in the ambulance. I see the fireman going in and out of the ambulance down there. Hopefully it's not serious. They've been there for a while now. I was actually on my way to go watch a football game, and then this call came across. So the ambulance just left. About a mile down the street, you got a hospital. Maybe a mile and a half, but Warner and Euclid, you got a hospital right there. Again, we're in the city of Fountain Valley. I didn't put it in my title. I was trying to get to this scene fast. Once I saw all the smoke, we're at Euclid and Ellis. Ellis turns into Euclid. We're at the 405 off-ramp and on-ramp. I think sounds like they're saying this with their papa right here. There's a couple girls in a car sound like they're yelling papa. Thanks, Danny, for always supporting the channel and pushing the channel. I appreciate it. I did go to one accident yesterday with an Amazon Flex driver over off of Talbert and Brookhurst area, right by the hospital. Looks like him and another car got together. I just didn't film it. Yeah, I don't know if it bounced off the pole here or not, or yeah, somehow the battery exploded, but the whole front end's gone. Wonder how long they have to put water on it for. I know I've seen a few in Huntington Beach where it seems like they're there for several hours, the fire department. Oh, I don't know what type of car it is. When I pulled up, the officer said he just said lithium battery car. Yeah, I can't even tell what type of car it is from this area.
Found your friend.
Hey, what's happening? I didn't even think about calling him. He calls me, but I never call him.
What's up, late? Something to consider. You guys are kind of down the wind with all the stuff.
Only from this area?
Yeah, I would just say about like stay behind all this.
You know what type of car that is?
It's a Tesla.
Okay.
It was a Tesla.
That's the problem with the Tesla.
You see there was a police standoff last night in a Tesla?
Yeah.
Brookhurst and Warner. Brookhurst and Ellis, there was a little standoff with the guy in a Tesla. No, I just saw it this morning. I'm sleeping at 9 o'clock.
You are on mission vehicle, right?
No, I came back already.
All right, you guys are good. You guys are always good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, when I came there was a lot of black smoke.
Yeah.
They took someone to the hospital, but I didn't see. I don't know if they bounced off the pole or.
Yeah. See the part of the car is right there.
Yeah.
And the bottom for cross.
Yeah.
There.
But I didn't say, yeah, the officer did say it was a Tesla. We do got a photographer here. He posts he posts it on his channels in Spanish. He's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Leopoldo. He might be LHRM Media, LHRM.media, or I know Facebook. I think he puts K-Pasa and OC. Yeah, it did bounce off the pole here. What I've been told, the car bounced off the pole, hit the pole, or. But he'll have great pictures out there. He's 100 times better than me, so he puts out great pictures. Yeah, when we painted cars, they had this cartridge you would put on the back of your back, and you would wear a mask, and it had fresh air going through it, so when you're painting the cars, you weren't smelling all the fumes. Or they had ones where that was hooked up to the air hose that you're spraying with, and fresh air be coming through your mask. Oh yeah, we can go that way. I was with you over there, and you told me to come over here. Yeah, I definitely smell it. The officer, it was like, hey, be careful. The smell's coming downwind. Again, we're in the city of Fountain Valley. We're at the 405 South Freeway entrance and the off-ramp. We're at Ellis and Euclid. And we got the sanitation plant right here. I gotta get a couple pictures of the truck here. But Fountain Valley Fire Department, they do have their own social media page on Instagram. I did see someone taking pictures. I don't know if they're going to post. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As I said, I filmed another accident here in the last year where a car hit a pole. You probably can't see it in the picture. I think there's a cone down there. I think that's where the car hit. They never put the pole back up. I'm not sure how much charge. I didn't have a full charge on the phone, so if it goes dead, I apologize. Yeah, I remember back in the day when we first started working on electric batteries at the auto body shop, we would have to pull the batteries out. But then it got to a point where we stopped pulling them out. I don't know how it is nowadays. They got preferred shops for Teslas. I know Caliber Collision has a preferred shop. So, like, I might be working at Caliber and we get a Tesla. They end up pulling the Tesla out and take it to one of the preferred shops. take the freeway here?
Huh?
You take the freeway here?
Here, and I go to Culver.
Uh,
Culver to Edwards to Blue. One street.
yeah, like 2 blocks down by the police car down, maybe a couple blocks past it. Not the first one, there's like another block down there. Yeah, yeah. Are you serious? Just talking to myself. Looks like it went all the way in the back of the car, right?
No.
It hit some, unless it was.
Yeah, that's why I told you, it's slow. Traffic control.
What?
Yeah, the traffic control.
Yeah.
Signal. Signal control. Or signal light.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been going live that much. Dealing with personal things. We did do 2 scenes earlier in the week where 2 cars, and both of them 2 cars were upside down. And I did go to one yesterday. I just didn't film it. I just moved into a new place like 2 days ago in Huntington Beach. A good area where I get a lot of activity in that area, Garfield and Beach Boulevard area. I'm living off Florida, but get a lot of activity in that area when it comes to accidents. Yeah, I need to get out more. Just I got to focus on doing my DoorDash deliveries.
Send it to me. Send it back.
All right, this is OC Street Live in the city of Fountain Valley, where we had a single vehicle crash Tesla at Ellis and Euclid. Ellis turns into Euclid. It's on the other side of the light. And the I-405 southbound freeway entrance. And the northbound also gets off in the same area. Unknown what type of injuries the driver sustained. He or she was taken to a local hospital. So I don't know if you saw the two men go back there. There's a box way back there. So I don't know if the box was right in front of the pole right here and then went flying behind the trees there. Actually, the photographer next to me, he contacted me yesterday. There was a water rescue over at those 1100 PCH, and that was an accident. There was a water rescue at PCH and 6th Street. I don't know what it was. Then we also had expanded traffic accident at PCH and Center Light. But it was only a 20-minute call, so appeared to be no injuries or no one transported. I don't know if there was a car upside down or not. I didn't go to that because when there's an accident by Center Light, it's kind of hard to get down there. They won't let you through. They'll turn the traffic around at Warner and also Sea Point. They'll make you turn around and need to get a skateboard. See there, he's carrying sorry for the first video I put out. It was all distorted. I don't know why. I believe both videos, we did catch some flames coming up. Once they turned the water off, the flames started going back up again. I don't know if the officer would let me go on the corner over there or not, so we can get a picture of the side of the car. This is private property right here, so I know they had security out here earlier, so if I went over here and tried to get a picture, they might say something. Looks like this guy might get back to work. He had his air tank off. He's putting it back on. So maybe he's going to start putting more water on it. All right, we got truck 31, Valley truck 31, right here. Here's engine 32. And I didn't see him leave, but we'll walk back here, see if the battalion chief is on the other side of the truck here. Yeah, he's still here.
Or like in between. Okay, there. Yeah.
Get seeing on the next one. Yeah, he won't let us go over here, so we can go over here, but I don't think you can see anything. They aren't letting people get off the freeway. They just have the left-hand turn lane closed down. All right, I appreciate everyone turning in to OC Street Live, where we're on a single vehicle crash, Tesla, that caught on fire. It did hit a power box over here in the pole. Unknown condition. What the driver was in. They were already in the ambulance when I got here. We're at the I-5 South entrance to get on the freeway at Euclid and Ellis. I'm standing at Ellis, and Euclid is in front of straight. Ellis turns into Euclid. I'm probably gonna get going and get back to doing DoorDash. This phone needs charge. I know it's running out. I only had it at 35%. It appears they might be done with putting water on it, or he's just taking the tank off for now. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to turn it off. Appreciate you spending the last 30 minutes with me. We'll get a picture from this side. I believe the tow truck's just showing up now. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Holy cow, man. Sorry I can't zoom in anymore. That's it right there. That's it for zoom. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. You guys enjoy your afternoon. I think I'm going to go watch maybe an hour of football and then get back to doing DoorDash deliveries. If I come across anything else this afternoon, I'll go live. Thanks for watching.